Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and in today's video we're going to be doing something slightly different. So this is a game called STUNTBOOST, and the developers of it contacted me and let me play the game early, so this is going to be a bit of a first impressions video. I didn't have access to the full game, so this isn't going to be a review, it's basically just going to be a first impressions video. Just keep in mind the game's not finished yet, and this isn't all of the content that's going to be in the game. So, STUNTBOOST is basically like a time trial racing game. If you've ever played something like Trackmania, it's sort of similar in concept, although the actual gameplay is very different. Because in this game, you play as a very tiny skateboard. You're basically playing as a tech deck. And most of the game is controlled with the mouse. There are a few keyboard inputs as well, but most of the game is controlled with the mouse. And one of this game's biggest mechanics is its focus on momentum. So a lot of the levels are very reliant on momentum. And one of the mechanics is you basically press shift to shift your weight forward and build up a lot of momentum on downhill, which you use to clear jumps and stuff like that. In fact, the momentum mechanics kind of reminded me a bit of a game called Zenith or Zenith. I don't remember how you pronounce that game's name, but it was an indie game that came out a while ago, and it's also a very momentum based game. It's an open world game, so it's not time trial based like this one is. But it had a very similar mechanic where you can kind of shift your weight and gain a lot of speed in downhill areas. And now I'll be honest with you, STUNTBOOST feels a lot more polished than Zenith did, but it did remind me a bit of that, and I really liked Zenith, so I kind of like that. There's also some other kind of skating-based mechanics in the game. Like a few of the levels, for example, have these vert ramps that you have to time your jumps just right, and they kind of combine with the momentum. So if you time your jumps and your weight shifting just right, you can kind of go through those ramps really fast. Although there was only about 12 levels in the demo that I played, and only about 2 of them made use of vert ramps, so it is a mechanic that I feel like could definitely be utilized more in the other levels, but because the build that I played only had 12 levels, it wasn't really utilized a whole lot. And that actually was kind of one of my thoughts coming out of playing the demo, was that I really wanted to play more of it, because the game was really fun. I actually spent a little over an hour just replaying levels trying to get better times and stuff, because I was just having so much fun with the game. And there actually is a bit of replay value going on, other than just getting the best time possible. There's different medals and stuff you can earn, and you actually get stuff for earning different medals. Like, for example, if you earn like the diamond medal in the levels, you can actually unlock the online leaderboards, and you can actually see replays of all the people beneath you and see how they did stuff and all that. So there is actually some replay value. There's also some collectibles that are scattered around some of the levels. I did get a few of them, but to be perfectly honest with you, some of them are actually kind of hard to get. So I didn't get all of them, but it is definitely something that adds some replay value, especially because some of those cassette tapes are hidden in shortcuts, because that's actually another thing that this game does, is it has a lot of shortcuts. So replaying levels to find shortcuts is another thing you can do. And yeah, that's basically my first impressions on this game. It's definitely a really fun game, and I'm actually planning on checking it out when it comes out, so yeah. The developers are going to be having a playtest that you can sign up for, which I'll have the link for in the description below. Sign-ups should be already available by the time I put this video out, but the playtest starts from the 7th of December running through the 8th, so if you do want to play this game early, that's going to be your chance. And if you are participating in the playtest, try to beat some of my times, because I actually worked kind of hard to get some of those times. So yeah, that's going to be the end of the video. If you like this video, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.